I want to talk about what I'm feeling right now, and it's sort of been something that's been slowly coming. You know, this like almost like a revamp of what I do and how I want to live creatively, and looking at the Swedish Lad and the joy I get from actually producing stuff that is to the benefit of a lot of people, and it also benefits me because I get to know a lot of people. I get to I get to befriend people from around the world, which is one of those things that as a kid I was like, I want to see the world. I want to get to know people. I want to get to know cultures. I want to get to know what people are thinking, what they're feeling, what they're all about. And this has been sort of like something that's been just, I don't know, it's been coming more and more lately. And looking at this channel, The Good Talk, which started out on the Swedish Lad channel as a sort of a contrast to the extremely extrovert person that I showcased there, because I wanted to, much like last week's episode here, where I talked about, the dark moments in sitcoms, the way that the dark moments actually created more depth within the shows, a broader spectrum of what the shows were and the characters and the storylines. And then I started realizing that it was sort of like it was a weird thing to have two so very different things on the same channel. So I created this channel, Good Talk. And obviously, when you start a new channel, you don't get the benefit of all the subscribers that I have on the Swedish Lad that would stumble across and sort of like, oh, okay, I'll click this. Now you're kind of like in this far down the well, and very few people can hear you scream, hear you talk. But at the same time, I've started to think about this channel and how, because I don't want this channel to be just like a place where I go and be depressed. I want this channel to be something inspiring, and that's the response that I get from the videos, not just in comments, but I think even more in direct messages on Facebook and Instagram and so forth. And I was watching another video, a thematic video. They were like doing. It was a Vox video, like why do we cry? And I started looking at it, and I remember back when I did the They Call Us Vloggers documentary, like a short documentary of like 12-13 minutes for Project at Uni, and I had a lot of people talk about different aspects of vlogging, and just putting that together and creating a story based on that was just so fascinating. It was so cool to build a full house based on all these different bricks. And I feel like I want to do something more, and I've been going back and forth in my head all week about, what should this be? Is this a Swedish Lad thing, or is it a Good Talk thing? And I realized that it might actually be a Good Talk thing, even though this channel is so much smaller. I mean, I'm around, I don't know, 240 subscribers or something, which is, if you put 240 people in this room, you're not going to fit 240 people in this room, but it would be nice to actually start to branch out on this channel and maybe do stuff aside from just doing these sit downs. I mean, this video, I'm not even using a tripod. I'm not using an actual good microphone. I just felt like I needed to just start the camera and just start talking, because much like most Good Talks, I don't plan ahead what I'm gonna say. I kind of just get started and we'll see what happens. It's one takes. But I don't know. I feel like I have this creative void that I need to fill within the stuff that I create, and I don't know. I feel that something is happening, and something has been happening for a while, where I feel like I want to do more stuff that's meaningful to me, hopefully meaningful to the people who watch me, stuff that inspire people instead of just having people recognize themselves in the sad parts of life, and I think I will continue doing the sit down vlogs that I do with the good microphone and the tripod and that wonderful Epidemic Sound song in the background. But I feel like I want to do something more, and I just kind of need to formalize it in my head. I need to sit down with some creative people that I know and just kind of like see what happens, because I can't tell you exactly what it is I'm thinking, because I'm not really sure I know myself. But I feel that something very creative is coming, and I just want to get started on that journey. And I hope that you guys, the ones who watch me, will, I don't know, tag along and see what's up and see if it's something for you. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going somewhere. I'm heading somewhere, and I'm psyched. I'm really, really psyched. Good talk.